What's up, the John Squad? This is John Pillini here on YouTube, and I'm coming to my WWE Smackdown review for March 19, 2019. So let's do this, shall we, the John Squad? So we kicked off WWE Smackdown Live last night with The Miz, and he shows footage of what Shane did to him at Fastlane, and what Shane said last week on SmackDown. And The Miz talks about for a lot of years that for 10 plus years, for a lot of years that he's been focused on the road to WrestleMania, and talks about his friendship with Shane McMahon, and that he was wrong about friendship about Shane McMahon, and talks about other things about Shane McMahon, and says that he is rotten to the core, that Shane McMahon is rotten to the core, and says that he is just like his father. So that's what The Miz says about him, and that he does not own him, and that he does not own Kofi. So that's what he says. So then he tells Shane that he deserves a beating from him at WrestleMania, and that's what he settles at that to end that segment. So then the first match on SmackDown was Sasha Banks and Bayley versus the Iconics. And during the match, Lacey Evans comes out, just strutting her way back and down through the ring, and just strutting her way, down the entrance ramp and down through the ring, and that's what happens to end that whole entire Lacey Evans coming down the entrance stage and then to the back. And then the winner of that match was the Iconics. They beat the Boston Hug Connection, Sasha Banks and Bayley. So then we had the Kevin Owens show, the return of the Kevin Owens show, and Kevin Owens brings out his guest, Becky Lynch. Then he brings out his second guest, and it is Charlotte Flair. Owens then asks some questions and interviews Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. So then he says this about them, saying like this: now, how about you two don't talk anymore, and how about we see some fighting? So then Charlotte Flair talks on the mic and says this, is that I will beat you bad, Becky Lynch. So then what happens is that Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair start to brawl it out, and they go all around the place, all around the ring and stuff like that, get out of the ring and all around the ring, and they start to have a brawl, and then the referees and security have to come out, and Charlotte Flair slaps the referee, and that's going to be a fine right there for Charlotte Flair, and that was pretty funny right there. So then we was a gauntlet match. For the main event, was a gauntlet match, and before the gauntlet match, Daniel Bryan talks about Kofi Kingston, and then we had the gauntlet match. So then we had was the gauntlet match. We had was Kofi versus Sheamus. That was the first one. Then Kofi beats Sheamus and eliminates him first. Then we had Kofi versus Cesaro, and Kofi Kingston beat Cesaro. Then we had Rowan, who gets a steel chair, tosses Kofi around the ring, and then grabs a steel chair, and Rowan just disqualifies himself, hits Kofi with the steel chair, and Rowan gets himself disqualified, and Kofi beats Rowan by DQ, and then Rowan puts Kofi right through the announce table, and that's what happens there. So we had Samoa Joe versus Kofi Kingston, and then Kofi Kingston beats Samoa Joe and eliminates him. Then we have Randy Orton versus Kofi Kingston, and then Kofi Kingston beats Samoa Joe. Kofi Kingston beats Randy Orton, and then the winner was Kofi Kingston, and he goes on to face Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. But wait, the boss comes out. Vince McMahon's music plays, and we hear the music play, And next thing you know is that the music plays, and Vincent Man, Vincent Man, what do you see right here? Vince McMahon. He comes out and congratulates Kofi and says that he's going to WrestleMania. But wait, he says, wait, but you have to beat this man, and that man is who he has to beat is Daniel Bryan. And Kofi Kingston was celebrating with the New Day, but then the New Day has to be barred from ringside. So then Kofi was celebrating the New Day, of course, and then next thing you know is that we had Kofi versus Daniel Bryan, and the winner was Daniel Bryan. And Kofi Kingston loses his opportunity to face Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. Poor Kofi. Man, oh man, oh man. And I'm like shocked by this. So, can't believe what just happened here. Just can't believe what happened last night on SmackDown. So, I guess maybe we're not going to get a Kofi Mania. So, tune in next week on SmackDown Live next week. I guess we'll find out what they're going to do with Kofi Mania or something like that, or Kofi Kingston. So stay tuned. Maybe Kofi Kingston will get an opportunity. We'll just have to wait and find out and wait and see. So once again, the John Squad, please like this video, leave your comments down below, and subscribe for more. You're the best John Squad. You're one of a kind. I love each and every single one of y'all. And when you subscribe, you become a champion here on this channel. I love each and every single one of y'all. Peace out, the John Squad. Enjoy the rest of your day today. And love each and every single one of you guys. Peace out, the John Squad.